Hello again, and welcome back to Alexology's Madhouse. I'm still suffering from the flu here, so you're going to have to excuse my former jazz singer, retired jazz singer voice. But I'm on the road to recovery. I've got a day off, so I figured I might as well do another video. Had a mission recently to heavy tank 12 sturdy armor, block 3 times your HP in a vehicle, cause 2,000, win and survive. This mission has held me up for a long time, and I've tried every variation of tank and tier to try to get this thing done. I thought the VKB would probably be one of the tanks I could get this done in, or possibly the E100. But there's two negatives to this mission, which is golds, rounds, and artillery, which led me to believe that maybe a lower tier might be a better way to get this done. Less people are on premium, perhaps. There may be more or newer players who don't know how to penetrate you. And I was on this map, luckily with no artillery, and it harks back to the days, earlier days of World of Tanks, where Arty was has been around for a long time, but before gold rounds, these kind of tanks, the T29, T32, were just insanely difficult to get out of a position. The turret on this tank is just so astounding. It's got great gun depression, and in a hold-down position like this, you're a very hard tank to dig out. And I think that's where the concept of artillery came in, which I can kind of understand, because you're going to see in this game, I'm going to hold up, I don't know, six tanks maybe. I mean, that's a third of the enemy team, almost single-handed, with not much support. Just being in a position where I'm showing only the strongest parts of my armor. So I think that's where the concept of artillery comes in. It's not so much to stop camping, it's to try to dig tanks like this out of their position. I still hate it. It drives me crazy. In the last couple of days I've been one shot, I think 2 or 3 times at least. And that's very frustrating when you're in the right position and the artillery can just drop a nuke on you almost at random. So we got an APCR round coming in there, and still, even T150 APCR, I'm still bouncing. I need to bounce 3,000 and over 3,000 damage. I need to block 3,750. My maths is terrible, and I'm already up to 1,500, so about halfway there. I also need to do 2,000 damage. So let's see, 2 tanks on the left. Oh, I know that's bad news. If this thing's going to be derping HE rounds into me, my game is going to end. So I ping that guy to ask somebody to try to kill him. And I think I've got 3 tanks on the right and a Hellcat further back in support. And you're going to see me rocking back and forth constantly. That's me trying to protect the weak spot on the top of my turret. Just make it difficult for them to try to hit me. Still haven't taken any damage. Oh, I hit me with AP. Well, that's good news. Oh, KV1. Ugh. Bounce. KV1. It's okay, it's only 2 tiers down. Oh, whatever. So the trick in this kind of position now is to try to manage the enemy tanks. Take out guns, but then against that you need those guns firing at you to bounce. But 315, he got me in the side of the turret there as I was turning, and the VKH as well. KV1 switched to HE, so I lost half my HP in that little push forward. So that was not a particularly good move. Just 1,000 more to bounce. Okay, I was still shooting. I mean, that's a godsend. If he'd been shooting HE, my game would have been over. Still only pumped out 500 damage though. I've got it. It's not just the bouncing. I also have to do 2,000 damage of my own. Oof, IS2 heat. My turret was slightly angled, managed to bounce that. Alright, I took the time to aim that shot, and that's 1 tank out of the game. We're 6-3 down, we're down on HP. I noticed this Jackson behind me, and that is another risk in this position, that somebody is going to push around behind you, but I got plenty of guys up on the hill, and they killed him just as I got the shot in. Oof, again. APCR bounce. Heat bounce, AP bounce, and IS2 is down. So halfway on my damage, and I've just bounced enough HP. I'm not sure I was aware of that at the time. The adrenaline was kind of pumping. Oh man, are you kidding me? Okay, left him on 23 HP. Still 3 tanks there in front of me. And the TD's around about somewhere or other. I mean, this OI, the poor guy, he clearly doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's only got 3,000 games. But that's the kind of enemy you need to get these kind of missions done. I just snuck a shot in on top of that guy's hull. So 150 is a kill shot. I mean, I've blocked my armor at this point, so I need to just pump out the damage. And, oh, come on, just poke a little more. VKH is dead on my left, so it's just these guys in front of me and the missing TDs. Come on. That'll do it. Okay, 23 damage. We're almost there on the damage now as well. Oh, I still shouldn't be much of a threat, so I am being quite cocky pushing forward on that guy. He seems to be desperate to hit me in the turret, so I mean, I'm not gonna pass up the opportunity to get a little bit more damage in. Alright, 10-9, we're a little bit down on HP. It looks like, yeah, my mini-map is totally screwed up. It's not removing the tanks which have been destroyed, as far as I can tell. Yeah, the Jackson's gone. He's still on my mini-map. Well, whatever. Okay, so on the left, I've got an SU-122 driving like a lunatic. But he has distracted the OI, so I push over to the right again. I'm trying not to maximize my exposure to the Hellcat, which is still out there somewhere. Okay, OI kills OI. But SU's got a chaffee, and I mean, you know, it's a turretless TD. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? 1 HP left. Well, screw it. So the Hellcat has now moved over to this central area, which means my right side should be cleared. I am spotted, but I want to change position so they can't get around me. I pop over this hill in case they're coming around that way. No sign. I've got an S-35 behind me, keeping overwatch, or at least that's what I think he's doing. Maybe doing nothing. Spotted again, so they know I've moved and reversed to try to get behind that little bit of rubble, but not getting into a very good position there. And then I think, screw it, I'll change position again. Alright, Chaffee didn't show up. So they think I'm there, they don't know that I'm moving, and I decide to go around behind them. S-35 seems to be shooting at nothing. Though perhaps he's got 6th sense. You know, he's 20,000 games, he may have been spotted, so he might just be blind firing. It's a little bit hard to see, but on the other side of the map, we've only got an M4 against an M4 and something else. Alright, Chaffee. Oh god, he was actually looking this way, I didn't realize that. Well, he wouldn't have killed me anyway, but still, that's HP I don't really want to lose. Yeah, the M4 on the right flank is against another Sherman, and oh, there's the Hellcat. Oh no, S-35. Oh man. Well, I would have liked to save that guy, but and I am spotted, so he knows I'm here. So this is going to be a hold down fight again, I guess. Okay, our M4 has killed the M4. Now he's against an AT2, which shouldn't be that much of a threat. But if that thing can get its gun on you, that thing can just rip you to shreds. So if you can get around behind it, he'll have that battle won easily. The question is, what's the Hellcat going to do? Now, if I was the Hellcat, I would try to go over and help the AT2 if they can take out that flank. Oh, and that's exactly what he's doing. I mean, the Hellcat's a fast machine. Well, he was distracted. So the Hellcat is doing the right thing. He's heading off to try to save his AT2. He's not giving up, so I'm chasing after that guy. Now, he can't kill me with one shot, but it looks like the M4's got the AT2 in hand. Hellcat's a fast machine, so it's certainly, you can create options with that tank very, very nicely. Okay, M4 got the AT2. It's 2 against 1. We know where he is. And he is going. Okay, he wants that M4. So I probably could have hit him, but it's quite a tricky shot. He's only a little bit of hull. Well, I missed him anyway, but not an easy shot to make. Oh, it looks like the M4's got the derp cannon. And I would say he's tracked. So I think I can push up and finish him off. Can I? He's trying to turn his gun. And there it is. The new turret reverse on the Hellcat has really messed things up for that tank. So there's not that many ricochets that you can really see, but yeah, I mean 5,600 block damage, all thanks to that turret. I mean, you just can't argue with it. Turret and the mantlet on the T29 without artillery, even a whole block there without artillery. This tank is a monster, an absolute monster in the right position. But it's been, I don't know how many battles in heavy tanks I've been trying to get this mission done. So let's have a look at the post-game stats and see how it all worked out. And here we are, Mastery Badge, which, I mean, I've already mastered this tank, so it's not one of the ones I'm hunting for. High Caliber as well, quite happy with that. And then these are the badges that you just have to get if you want to get that mission completed. Steel Wall and Cool-Headed. Looking at the team score, I mean, it was a fairly heavy carry. I do feel especially sorry for that OI who just did not know how to use that tank at all. I mean, sucks to be him. KV1, I think that was the only damage he did. It was against me, 57 with HE. But the Hellcat had a pretty good game. You know, he played well. Unfortunately, lost, but fortunately for me, I managed to pass this goddamn mission. So yeah, that leaves me with. I'm now up to HT 15. I think I completed the next platoon missions in an evening. I got into a platoon and completed 2 or 3 of them in one session. This mission alone took 3 weeks maybe to get done, and I was constantly being bombarded by artillery in whatever position that I managed to get into. I even went up the center road on Lakeville in my E100, which almost got the mission done. The team did lose, largely my fault, but I managed to block a massive amount of damage because everybody and his wife was shooting me there. But I didn't manage to get the damage pumped out because I couldn't spot anything. But that's the kind of stuff that you do trying to get these missions done. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. That's me done. Alexology's Madhouse out. Thanks very much for listening. See you again soon. Bye bye.